Rohingya refugees mark the 5th anniversary of their exodus from Myanmar to Bangladesh, while the United States, European Union, and other Western nations pledge to continue supporting the refugees' pursuit of justice in international courts.
At the Kutupalong camp in Bangladesh's Cox's Bazar, the refugees sang songs, prayed, and chanted in their dialect. They called for their return to Myanmar. So far, Bangladesh is hosting more than 1 million Rohingya refugees who fled from Myanmar over decades, including some 740,000 who crossed the border in August 2017 after the Myanmar military launched a clearance operation against them following attacks by a rebel group. The 5th anniversary happened amid an announcement by the United Kingdom that it would slap a further round of sanctions targeting military-linked businesses in Myanmar. Meanwhile, in Netherlands, local residents of Ter Apel marched to protests against the presence of hundreds of migrants who seek shelter outside an overcrowded asylum seekers center.
In a sign of growing anger at the situation among residents, a group protested Thursday night near the asylum seekers center. Dutch aid agencies tended to hundreds of migrants camped in sweltering heat outside an overcrowded center for asylum seekers as Dutch authorities investigated the death of a baby in the center a day earlier. The Dutch arm of Doctors Without Borders deployed medics to the tiny village of Ter Apel in the northeastern Netherlands to give first aid and other assistance. While many Dutch towns and cities offered places for Ukrainians who fled the war in their country, the welcome mat has worn thin for asylum seekers from other countries. The majority of people arriving in Ter Apel are Syrians fleeing their nation's grinding civil war.